The UK is a nation of animal lovers.
Oh, you like all of that, don't you?
There are more than 20 million pets throughout the nation.
Milkshake, maybe?
And in one corner of the capital, some of the cutest, the funniest, and naughtiest of the four-legged natives
Well, at least veterinary work is fun, isn't it, hey?
find their way to Dr. Scott Miller.
I doff my cap to the doctor.
17 years ago, the Aussie vet swapped Sydney for the Royal Borough of Richmond.
Oh dear, poor baby.
And now juggles 3 busy practices and a growing family.
Isn't it cool?
There are challenges,
Would you be good?
surprises,
I've never done anything so terrifying in my life.
joy,
No more surgery. It's a resounding yes.
and sometimes heartbreak.
We'll get on top of this, I promise.
But only one thing is certain.
Come on, mate.
Every day is a new adventure
So close.
for the vet on the hill.
That's a bit too much tongue there, mate.
Today,
It's Rudolph. What have I got to worry about?
Scott is asked to look after one of Santa's helpers,
Are you kidding?
but soon discovers wrangling reindeers is not for the faint-hearted.
Now I know how Santa feels. It's so exhausting. Let me have a little look at your beautiful girl.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
A family hopes their wishes will come true for a tiny guinea pig.
Such a big lump. You worry with something growing so rapidly as to what it could be. You don't need anything awful to go wrong.
Lovely Christmas kisses.
And Scott throws a very special puppy party.
We've now all become this big, massive, happy, extended family. And a Merry Christmas to you all.
Why don't we have a race? Everybody grab your own guinea pig. Get a piece of spinach each, right? And we'll see who's the fastest spinach eater in the West here, okay?
In Richmond, just across the road from Scott's practice, sisters Ruby, Olivia and Jasmine, plus dad Kevin, are enjoying time with their much-loved guinea pigs.
I think the spinach is better than the corn.
Ruby was given 2-year-old Maple as a birthday present, but recently there's been a huge lump growing on her guinea pig's body.
I'm quite scared. I love Maple so much. She's just wonderful. I didn't really think that guinea pigs would be like a nice animal because I thought that they were like rough and hairy, but they're actually really soft and really nice and cute.
The 3 amigos are ready, eh? Okay, shall we go?
So all the girls and dad are heading over to the practice to find out just what Scott will recommend.
Ruby's a tough character. She loves Maple, and she'll take the good with the bad. Obviously, we'd like to see the good more than the bad, but I think she's prepared for it if it's not good.
Hello, girls. Lots and lots of girls all together in a pink bag, so it's very suitable, isn't it? Maple's yours, isn't she, Ruby? All right. Well, I'll grab beautiful Maple. So you two follow me. You two grab a seat. All right, we'll go and have a chat.
Radio.
I absolutely adore the family. They're so wonderful, and it's always great to see them. Unfortunately, this time around, it's under relatively sad circumstances. All right, well, let's have a look at your beautiful girl. She's got those incredible albino eyes, isn't she? Ruby red eyes for a ruby red mum. But straight away, I can feel that lump. Have you seen that growing?
Yeah.
And quite quickly, hey? Yeah. And if you think of how big that is versus how big your guinea pig is, you know, if you then turned that into me, I'd probably be like a rugby ball size on my body. How are you feeling about all of that?
I'm really worried.
I think it's the right thing to remove this, because if it gets any bigger, I won't be able to close it back together again. It's almost like dressmaking, really. When you take a section of material away, you need to be able to close it, otherwise you can't wear the dress.
Scott's so worried about the aggressive growth of the lump that he's booking Maple in for surgery later today.
This lump has grown quite large in a short space of time. And when that happens in animals, that's a red flag, that's a concern. It could be cancer.
Come on, sweetie.
Also heading to the Richmond practice is Texan-born Molly and another American import, Smitty.
Hey, Scott.
Morning, Molly. Morning, Smitty. Jump
In a few weeks, Molly is planning to fly home to the States for Christmas. But she's worried the trip may have to be postponed because Smitty's having trouble with one of his back legs.
Hey, did I spy him skipping
You did.
on the way in?
You did. It's getting worse. The first time I noticed something was really wrong, I was at the park with Smitty, and all of a sudden he was limping on his back right leg.
First of all, I'd like to just see him have a little walk, if that's
Sure.
okay.
Come on.
Yeah, he's really holding his leg out, Molly.
Yeah. It's clear that Smitty's knee is getting worse, and that is a really hard thought because I just hate the idea of having him feel pain.
All right, little man, let's have a look at you. Hello, buddy. Hello, sweetheart. You okay? Hey, he is such a good boy. He's always
He really
such a good little
is.
dog.
A real sweetheart.
Now, what I'm going to do now is just have a little feel of this knee and just see if we can see the, yeah, look, you can see that knee popping in and then pop,
Yeah.
pops in and it pops out. And it's actually now living out of the
Yeah.
groove more often than it's living in.
Right.
It is not even trying to stay where it's supposed to stay.
Okay.
So that's why that you've seen the progression of the clinical signs, the skipping. We'll see more rubbing, we'll see more arthritic change, and those things I can't reverse. But what we can do right now, if you're feeling brave, is actually perform a surgery so that the kneecap no longer pops out
Okay.
and that we stop the progression of the arthritis here. If we didn't perform surgery on Smitty, he would slowly but surely develop more and more arthritis in that joint. It would become more painful, it would seize up, and eventually he may not even be able to use the leg.
I know it needs to be done. I hate to put him through it just because I don't see visible pain, but I do see that it's getting worse. So I'm ready to do it. Oh, little guy. It's okay, little buddy.
Molly's obviously apprehensive at putting poor little Smitty through surgery. Fair enough, it's a big procedure we're going to have to do, but it has really important long-term benefits. And I think it's a case of a short-term pain for a long-term gain. Okay, champ, you're coming with me now, my friend. That's a good boy.
Oh.
I know, you're going to miss your mummy, aren't you? All right.
Bye, buddy.
Say bye, mummy.
Bye, Smitty.
Say see ya. No more skipping for you.
Bye, Smitter.
Come on, Maple. Here's the birthday boy.
Oh, excellent. So you got me a birthday present then?
Yeah, guinea pig. How you feel, mate? Happy birthday.
It's Nurse Nathan's special day, but it's also a big occasion for Maple.
It's a fairly substantial mass.
Scott's about to remove a suspicious-looking lump from the little guinea pig.
And it's growing quite quickly and in quite a short space of time, and that's what worries me massively. But for now, we just need to do one step at a time. So first thing is anaesthetic. So I'll give you a little bit of gas, gorgeous, okay? And we'll get this nasty lump off you, yeah? Good girl, all right. While she's going down, I think we'll put on the obligatory guinea pig booties. What do you reckon?
Definitely a little bit of space booting. It's,
So what I'm doing right now is just insulating little Maple's feet. Guinea pigs have a really fast metabolic rate, and that means that they lose heat very easily as well. So what we're doing is putting on these little, well, bubble shoes, we'll call them, and it just helps to avoid her losing as much temperature as possible from her feet. Right, there we go. So footwear done. Okay, now for the main event.
As soon as Scott shaves the area, the full size of the lump is revealed.
Okay, well, that unmasked is more horrifying, really, isn't it? I mean, it's huge. Definitely get that off you, sweetheart. I don't like the look of that at all. I told Ruby that this surgery was going to be difficult. This lump really is massive, even bigger than I thought it was going to be once all the hair's been removed, and it's going to prove more of a challenge. So now it's about taking enough of the lump and the surrounding tissue away that it's a curative result, so that we've removed everything we need to, but still being able to close it. And that's the tricky bit. Very, very tightly adhered to underlying musculature. Okay, It really is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge.
The massive lump will immediately be sent off for testing.
But now the real hard work begins. Got to close that huge hole in this tiny little guinea pig. And because this lump was so big, I've got a big deficit that I need to fill. Worst case scenario, if I can't close this wound, poor little Maple will have to live with an open wound. And that's not great when you're dealing with a guinea pig. Anyone knows a guinea pig, they're quite dirty little creatures, and that can be quite difficult to look after. Okay, I've managed to touch the two sides together, which means that once I put the sutures in place, hopefully there won't be too much tension and it'll heal. Okay, and that is that. Wake up. Here she comes. Here we go. Hello, baby girl. It was a quick wake up, wasn't it? Hey, you want to get back home to mummy? Hmm? Yeah. Girl. Hi, guys.
Soon after, Scott delivers Maple back to her family, waiting patiently upstairs.
So there's where I had to take it away. At least it's out and it's together.
Yeah, fantastic.
So it would look a lot worse if we couldn't close it, but we've been able to, so that's
fantastic.
good. Now you need to make sure you give her lots of love and cuddles tonight. Do you think you can all do that? Yeah?
Thank you so much, Scott.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. You're always welcome.
Now the family will have to wait for the lab results to find out whether Maple's lump is cancerous or benign.
I'm just really hopeful, maybe just being a big softie, that as it's Nathan, my nurse's birthday today, that maybe a little bit of that birthday good luck will be sprinkled across Maple. Happy birthday to you. And the lump will come back as something we shouldn't be concerned about. Hey! Today I'm on a beautiful drive out in the countryside to see one of my favourite people in the world, Jill, who runs the Border Collie Spot. She's given me a call because she's just received two beautiful Border Collie puppies. So she wants me to have a look at them, and of course, when Jill gives me a call, I come running because I love this lady. Jill is a saint.
Curly, Curly.
She literally saves hundreds of Border Collies in the UK every year.
Border Collies are my favourite breed. I love their intelligence, their loyalty. They're real friends. I mainly take dogs from farms that are neglected, unwanted, abused. Hopefully I can help them and give them a better life. Good boy.
Hello, gorgeous Jill.
Hi, Scott.
How are you, lovely lady?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. So who is this?
This is Mia.
Hello, Mia. Aren't you a pretty girl?
And this is her little brother, Ted.
Jill's two new rescue cases are 7-month-old siblings. Ted and Mia were found emaciated and riddled with worms. But it's the little boy's lame back legs that are Jill's main concern.
Such sad dogs arrive here sometimes, and although sometimes it takes a long time, it's wonderful to see them recovering and the light coming back into their eyes. That's, I suppose, why I keep doing it.
OK, Jill, so I need to see your little boy do a bit of walking.
Okay.
So do you want to walk over that way?
Come on, Ted.
Go on then, Ted.
Come on. Good boy.
It's not normal. Not normal at all. He's very stiff on that back leg, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not right, is it?
It really is a very concerning moment when a young dog is lame and limping on a hip that should be completely healthy. They should be bounding around, and he isn't. And that really worries me for his future. OK, I'm just going to extend this hip here.
Yeah.
Good boy. There's definitely something going on in this left hip.
Yeah.
There's a bit of clicking. He definitely resents me extending that hip. Ooh, does that hurt a little bit? Eh? For a young dog of his age, you know, he should have very flexible, very mobile hips, and this one, there's definitely some tightness. So I think that's probably the cause for his lameness at the moment. It's painful. He can't fully extend it. And in the worst case scenario, it could be something like hip dysplasia, where the hip just falls out of the socket. So what I think we need to do is take this young man to go and see my mate Michael, the orthopaedic surgeon, get him to have a little look. We'll do some examinations, likely x-rays, and look a little bit deeper into what the problems are.
Well, as long as we can do something.
Yeah, here we are again.
Yeah. The news Scott usually brings to me is that something is going to need major surgery and cost thousands of pounds that we haven't got. But even so, we always manage to find it. So no dog ever goes without treatment if it needs it.
Okay. Get you into the car, hey? Go see Michael.
Ted's been through so much, had such a terrible start to his life.
Say bye, Jill. Hey.
Hi, Ted. Good boy. And hopefully, if we get some good news today, he'll get into a loving home of his own.
That's it. Lovely. Good boy.
Bye.
Here you go, monkey.
45 miles away in Chertsey, these two puppies clearly don't have a care in the world. Scully belongs to Scott and his wife Zoe, and Branston is the pride and joy of Zoe's sister Maz.
Maz, if your dog's going to be this out of control, we can't really do training.
Today, the pups are learning some new tricks.
Sit. Good boy. Oh, very good. OK, we can match.
OK, there we go,
Scully, come.
And sibling rivalry is breaking out about whose is the smartest.
Shake. Good girl. So the plan today is a bit of training in the garden with the two puppies. And, yeah, truthfully, see who's better. Scully, come. Come, sit. No, Branny, you're ruining it. No, that's cheating, Sabotage, sabotage.
The pups have come a long way since Scott delivered them both by emergency cesarean.
Good boy, stand.
But now the lively pups are thriving.
Good boy. Good boy. Well done.
And it's hard to tell which mum is the proudest.
Hats off, which she can also do.
I think it would be unfair for me to say that one puppy's better than the other or anything like that.
Good puppy. Oh, she's a
But that's, you know, mainly because I think it was quite obvious that Branston turned round. He's just streets ahead on the training front, really.
Almost.
Sit. Sit.
Sit. I don't want to say this, but I think we know Scully was a little bit better. Watch this. Wait, Scully.
Wait, Branston.
Wait.
Branston, come here.
No, that doesn't count.
Champion.
No, that's not right. The best I'm prepared to accept is a draw.
All right, that seems
They're
fair.
both doing well.
Yeah.
All right. You're definitely the best. You're the best. Yes, you are.
Let's go see Michael. Good boy.
Near Marlow in Buckinghamshire, Scott has arrived to ask orthopaedic specialist surgeon Michael Hamilton to check out Ted the rescue pup.
I know, it's a Geordie. I know. It is a bit off-putting. Come on.
But the 7-month-old is definitely nervous about seeing his second vet of the day.
Come on. In you come. Come on. Oh, you're going to make me carry you, aren't you? Come here. Come on. Sleep. Come on. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Good to see you.
And you, and you. So this is Ted.
Yeah.
He's from Ireland. How's your Irish accent?
Poor.
Yeah.
Poor. Fairly poor.
Me too. I can drink a Guinness and that's about it. This guy, he is walking quite oddly on his back leg, on his back left. Today is a massive crossroads for Ted's life. It could just be that he has a slightly tight hip, that's a muscular issue that will resolve with physiotherapy or hydrotherapy.
Yeah, he's getting a bit tense there.
Or it could be as bad as a hip needing a total hip replacement. There's a massive spectrum there. We need to find out where on that spectrum he is.
Right, OK. Right,
Come on,
mate,
Ted.
Let's go.
Let's go for a run.
Go on,
Good
Ted.
boy. Come on, then.
To further assess Ted's hips, Michael needs to put him through his paces.
Good boy. That's it.
So the reason we've come out here is we need to see him at a faster speed and then ideally in a nice straight line. And this works perfectly. This little runway number 1.
Keep going. Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Go on, keep going, Scotty.
Say good boy.
And a bit quicker.
Good boy. Hope you don't find anything wrong with me.
Go on, Ted. He's got what I call the supermodel swagger. So as he moves, rather than kind of pulling his hip through, he swings his whole pelvis forward. So he kind of walks like he's got a pair of Christian Louboutins on. Let's X-ray his hips. Let's see how good or bad his hips actually are.
Ted's swagger could be the result of poor diet or a lack of exercise, but the main reason why young dogs like him walk like he does is a condition called hip dysplasia. That's where the ball literally falls out of the hip socket joint over time, and that causes painful rubbing of the joint.
X-rays.
If that's the case, Ted could need a total hip replacement. Now, that's major surgery requiring weeks of rehab.
These X-rays will give Michael and Scott the answers and decide Ted's future.
So this is an X-ray of his hips. So these are the balls of the ball and socket joints. The balls are basically sitting quite well in the sockets. Yeah, I mean, his hips are actually pretty good. I guess he could still snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, but you know, they're pretty good. So I'm really glad we did that. I can only assume that some of his muscles and some of the soft tissues are just tight, probably because he's had no exercise, he's had a poor diet, etc. But from a surgical perspective, there's nothing for me to do. There's nothing, no tendons to cut, no joints to replace, no broken bones to fix. So I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine. I'd be very surprised now, based on that X-ray, if he needs any intervention ever. So that's really good news for him. As he just does more and more exercise and becomes more and more of an athlete and gets a good diet, he's going to be normal.
Hello. That was a good little wake-up, wasn't it? Hey, lots of good news to tell you.
I think it's great news for Jill today. I think it's the chance that she can now find a forever home for this beautiful little dog, give him the future that he's looking for, and we'll keep a close eye on him to make sure that he does reach his full potential. All right then, mate. Well, thanks very much.
No problem.
Yeah, Ted says thanks very much.
Yeah.
While Ted is still looking distinctly worried,
Good to see you, mate.
See ya. Take
All the
care.
best, yeah.
Bye.
Scott can't wait to deliver the shy puppy back to Jill and give her the news she's been hoping for.
So it's rare, Jill, that I get to speak to you about good news.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. The X-rays actually show that his hips are relatively good.
I was really nervous about what you were going to be saying to me, so it's really good news, isn't it?
So I think what we need to do is to allow him to grow, but also in an environment which is healthy, which is going to get good food, therefore good nutrition, and also exercise, which is absolutely key to develop physically as he should.
Yeah.
And my hope is that the lameness that he's showing at the moment will come right once he's just using his body the way it was intended.
Scott has given me the most amazing news. It is just a case of bad nutrition and neglect. So with care and love, he should recover well and hopefully be rehome soon.
I think if he was one of the 7 dwarfs, this guy, I wonder if would he be dopey or sleepy?
Don't say that. He'll never get home.
Good luck finding that new home, mate. You deserve it. Good boy. Yeah. Mwah. Good boy. You love me, don't you? Yeah, you love me. Here you are. Yeah.
Let's turn his ISO off for a sec.
At Richmond, nurses Emma and Nathan are preparing little Smitty for surgery.
Let's just move him up a little bit. 1, 2, 3.
His kneecap has been popping in and out of position, causing pain in the joint and making him limp. Now, Scott needs to fix the kneecap back into its groove to prevent arthritis setting into the joint.
I've just got Smitty on the table, and I'm just really hoping that the knee looks okay when I get in there. I'm really hoping I won't see arthritic change, which would have a massive impact on his future. So I'm ready to make my first incision. So his kneecap, which is sitting here, you can see that's it popping out. So thankfully for him, can you see that, Ems, there's virtually no arthritic change there already?
Oh, that's very good. I love orthopedics. It is one of my favourite things to do. Everyone takes the mickey out of me around here. They call me the orthopod, and the favourite line is, Emma does love a good bone.
So this does look a bit gruesome. You don't tend to like taking a hacksaw to a dog unless you have to. So there, we now have a groove. The surgery I needed to perform on Smitty was actually deepening the groove that the knee sits in and also tightening the tissues around the knee so that once I put the knee back where it should be, it'll stay there.
Smitty's owner, Molly, is upstairs, anxiously waiting for the operation to finish.
You never think you're going to be this nervous about your dog going into surgery, but it's nerve-wracking for me. It's scary.
Molly's booked to return home to the States for Christmas, but those plans will depend on Smitty's recovery.
He is my baby. I don't have kids, so Smitty is definitely my family.
You can actually see that that's wanting to stay where it should.
The good news for Molly is that the surgery has gone exactly as Scott planned.
That's set in beautifully. Loving my work on that one. Right.
I think we need to work on your modesty, Scott.
I went to modesty classes once. I was the top of the class. I was literally the best one there, yeah.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It's not the nicest thing to go through, but it's no pain, no gain. And this is going to give him quite a lot of gain in the future. It's great news for Smitty because it means now he shouldn't skip or limp anymore. There shouldn't be any rubbing causing further arthritic change. Good result.
Well done.
Hopefully Molly will be happy. To be able to say to a worried owner, your dog's fine and he's going to live a pain-free existence, perfect.
There's
Mummy.
Hey, baby. Hi, sweetie. Oh, you're okay. Oh, you're doing okay. It was a little heartbreaking seeing Smitty drugged up, bandaged up, clearly not himself. Pulls at the heartstrings for me, but I'm really anxious to get him home. Any damage on the bone that was made by the rubbing?
Absolutely none.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely none.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
It was so
I'm
smooth.
so glad I did this when I did.
So it really
That's
does
good. So
mean
it's just
that-
full recovery.
That's right. Yeah, that's what we've got to look forward to. Is
Great.
Smitty will need to stay in overnight for observation.
You're okay.
But Scott's confident that he'll recover quickly enough for that flight back home to Texas.
I think it's great that we've done this before you go so that you can settle into a new life in Texas.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed you won't need me anymore.
I know. Fingers crossed. Let's hope. All right. Well, that's just great news. I'm very happy. Yeah.
With Christmas fast approaching, Scott's been asked to do a favour for the owners of an animal farm in South Yorkshire.
I'm driving out today to see Andy and Keely, who run the Mayfield Alpacas Animal Park. And recently they asked me to pop up to help with their Randy meerkat, Nguvu. Now this time it's not meerkats or alpacas even that are causing the problems, but a creature much more associated with Christmas. So I just hope that I can help.
Come on, Smitty. Come on, good boy. There you go. Good lad.
Hi guys.
Hiya.
How are you doing? Hey Keely, good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Nice
How
to
you
meet
going?
you.
Hi Andy. Hi. So you've dragged me all the way back up to Yorkshire for reindeer. So tell me exactly what I'm doing today.
This is Sven, so he's our male reindeer. And then we've got Elsa over there. But it's Sven that I really want you to look at today. Scott's here today to help us trim the feet of a reindeer. So our reindeer feet, they do continually grow, so sometimes they splay out and then they can crack. So Sven's feet are looking like they do need doing. He does need a Christmas pedicure because he does have to look nice and sparkly, ready for his crowd. Sven's quite feisty, so yeah, he'll have his work cut out for him.
Let's just say they've got some Christmas spirit in them. We'll say that for the minimum.
It looks like a pussycat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm sure that if elves can do it, you can do it.
If elves can do it, I can do it. There we go. Keely and Andy, you're playing it a bit cagey about how friendly or not the reindeer are. But look, it's Rudolph. What have I got to worry about?
If you just come through this way.
Okay.
In order to trim Sven's feet, they'll need to move him to the barn, where he'll be easier to control.
Let's go, come on.
Scott will need to get hold of his long lead and reel him in.
Oh, and they're off already. Oh my goodness.
Scott, I'll give you those just in case.
Oh yeah. Thanks, mate.
Scott looks a little bit nervous.
Come on, Sven.
But Scott's a big Aussie guy. I'm sure that he can deal with the sort of power that's behind a small reindeer. It's nothing compared to a kangaroo or a great white shark.
So So close. So close.
We usually try and step on the lead rope and then reel them in from there. Scott's method seems to be diving on the lead rope.
I was so close. Honestly, I had it.
Not a method that we usually use and not one I've seen before. It's comedy for us. We quite enjoy watching it.
Crap, are you kidding?
Definitely the reindeers are winning.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't look like he's going to give up, though.
Got him!
Keep on, keep on, keep on. Reel him in.
Come on, mate. Oh, man. Come on, Sven. Come on.
Keep nice and calm with him.
Good
and
boy.
Just be careful as you're getting close to you.
Good boy.
The reindeers, they use their feet to kick and they also use their antlers to headbutt you as well. Yeah, try and hold as close up to the head collar as possible and then keep to the side of him. Just
Okay,
in
so
case
actually
you
try and grab his head collar?
Just underneath you where the buckle is.
Okay.
And then you should be able to start walking
Okay,
him.
Sven.
That's it.
Good boy. Good boy.
Perfect. And then so you're at the side of him, both hands on the lead rope.
Good boy. There we go, let's be friends.
That's it, you've done it.
But catching Sven is just the beginning.
Good boy.
Now Scott needs to walk Sven into the barn.
Good.
But the young male is not surrendering without a fight.
I think the adrenaline's pumping in Scott. He is doing a good job. He's doing the right movements. He's talking to the reindeer.
Come on, come on. Let's behave nicely now.
I think the competition's on now to see who can hold on to who.
Whoa. Come on. Wait. Hey.
Do you know that Scully and her mummy and daddy and all her brothers and sisters are going to have, dun dun dun, a puppy Christmas party?
Really?
Back in London at the Miller House, Zoe is planning Scully's first Christmas party.
Not just any puppy party, puppy Christmas party.
Puppy Christmas cake!
Scott helped bring Scully and her 2 brothers and 3 sisters into the world. And now he and Zoe have invited them all to a special get-together at the Richmond practice.
Daddy, you look adorable!
I think it's going to be jam-packed at the practice when we get there. You think there's going to be me, Scott, and the kids just coming with Scully, and then there's another 5 puppies and everybody that goes with that. Who will be more excited, the puppies or the people? I don't know. I think maybe the people might be the loudest.
Today, Zoe is kicking off the festive spirit with the help of Summer, Quinn and Jackson.
Yay, high five. Scott's off wrangling reindeer, getting Christmas on in a very real way, and we're here at home.
Kiss me, Mummy.
Can you imagine how much the kids would love seeing a real-life Rudolph? That would be amazing. So we thought we'd start things here, start decorating the tree, get our Christmas on with the help of my 3 little elves. It's looking good, kids.
Wow, this is going to be a great Christmas.
He'll have a rest and then he'll have a fight, and he'll have a rest, he'll have a fight.
At Sheffield, Scott's been asked by Keely and Andy to do a foot trim on their Norwegian reindeer Sven.
Let's behave nicely now.
But just getting him to the barn for the pedicure is proving to be a massive challenge.
Calm down, come on.
Even though it does look a bit of a stressful experience, probably for all involved, not just the reindeer, it's something necessary that they need doing. So as the feet do get longer and they do become splayed and cracked, that can cause infection and pain as well. We try and do it as quickly and efficiently as possible, even if it does look a bit manic.
Come on, Sandra's waiting.
Honestly, it is like trying to dance with a big, massive reindeer. He keeps spinning me round and round in circles. He's bucking.
Not much further.
It's an absolute nightmare.
It'll just be a bit of a dance on the way up there.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch someone else going through that. Usually I'm the cannon fodder, but it's all practice. At least he'll have a good dancing skill at the end of it.
I'm not thinking it's ballroom,
No.
or if it is,
I think it is.
really bad. Now I know how Santa feels. It's so exhausting.
Nearly there.
Come on, mate.
We're nearly at the barn, and honestly, I can't wait to let go of the halter. He's a beautiful reindeer, but I think we need to spend some time apart.
Come.
Almost.
Sven will now be given some quiet time in the barn to let him relax before the foot trim.
Can you reverse park? Hey?
Here we are. Made it. Right, see if he's a bit more relaxed about everything now.
Let's hope so. I am after that break, I can tell you.
Yeah, he actually looks a lot happier.
He does, much calmer,
yeah.
breathing much more slowly and relaxed. That's good. Pedicure of a reindeer. I'm getting nervous again.
He looks quite happy now.
He does look pretty chilled now, but I've learnt my lesson from last time.
I am sending Andy in first. He does seem to like to go in there and get involved.
I know. This could potentially be quite a dangerous situation. Steady. So, as always, I'm used as cannon fodder. We've got not only antlers, you've also got the ability for the animals to kick, not just from the front, but from the back. And they're not like other animals. They can kick to the side, they can jump and actively go for your face. It's definitely a hard task ahead. Luckily, Scott's on hand in order to try and sedate him if we need it.
Whenever we use sedation in animals, it's always coming at a risk. And for a big animal like him, we need to use quite a high volume. So if we can do it without the use of drugs, it's a much healthier thing to do.
After some serious push and shove, it's success for Andy and his assistant Nick.
There you go.
Right, going in?
Yeah.
And Scott can finally start on Sven's pedicure.
That's actually a really good position.
So I'm at the front and we've got Nick at the back. And at this point, all I'm concerned with is keeping the head down. Nick will keep his back end down and we should be safe.
How you going there, Nick?
Fine. I'm looking for any sudden movements. If the animal feels that you are relaxed in any way, shape or form, he'll take advantage of that and he'll jump up.
What's so incredible, Keely, straight away I see is he's got 4 toes.
Yeah, so they were like snowshoes then.
Yeah, so what, they sort of splay out on the snow?
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it does a really good job.
All right, so how much of this, I can feel it's very thin there. Reindeers in their natural environment will wear down their feet by walking on rocky surfaces. When they're in a paddock, of course, the hooves are going to continue to grow, and that's why they need trimming. It is dead keratin, so it's not going to hurt, eh? Okay, mate. Happy with that?
Yeah,
all right.
very happy.
Okay, nice. Although what I'm concerned about now is I've sharpened it up quite a lot for next time.
It's got points.
Yeah, it's got points. So, Keely, how's my first?
Hey, that's good.
Pedicure on a
That is
reindeer.
good, yeah. Look at that. Nice and smooth around, a lot shorter.
Wow.
How it was underneath.
Maybe
Yeah, that's good.
maybe I've missed my vocation. Reindeer nail clipping. Nails by Dr. Scott. Available only at Christmas.
I think Sven's going to have a really good Christmas now. His toenails, they look really nice. He'll be ready to step out at Christmas, greet his crowds.
Good luck, Sven. Hey, I hope that Elsa's impressed with your new footwork. Have a good Christmas. This isn't my first trip up to Sheffield, and I don't know what it is about the animals up here, but I still don't think I'm any closer to making friends with them. I'm definitely not on Sven's Christmas card list. Oh, hello. That sounds like Smitty. Hello.
Back in London, Scott is making a Skype call to Texas.
Hi, mate.
Smitty recovered quickly enough from his knee operation for Molly to get back home for Christmas.
Who is that, Dr. Scott? Is that Dr. Scott? Don't worry, he can't do anything.
Luckily, scalpels don't go via Skype. It's fine.
That's right. But he's a happy little dog, and he's doing phenomenal. I think he likes being back in Texas.
It's so lovely to see Molly again, even if it is just through a screen. But Smitty seems to be walking really well on that knee. Life in Texas seems to be really agreeing with him. I've forgotten how beautiful he looks. You know what, he looks a little bit like a baby seal, I think. He's got those beautiful big brown eyes, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? When he gets those eyes going when he wants something.
Smitty. Hey, mate.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, my goodness. Normally, as a vet, you get to see your patient over and over again. But in this case, Smitty was jetting all the way back to Texas with Molly. But I'm hoping they're going to have a fantastic and very comfortable Christmas now and many more to come. All right, Molly, lots of love.
All right, thank
Take care. Have a great Christmas, Smitty. Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ready, Teddy? You gonna spin? Good boy.
As for Ted, all his Christmases have come early. He's found the perfect forever home with border collie lovers Dorian and Kim, and their other rescue dog, Kenny.
Oh, good boy. Good boy. He's very fast. You're very fast, aren't you, mate?
Ted was found starving and struggling to walk properly. But once Scott and Michael cleared the puppy of hip dysplasia,
So that's really good news for him. Spin.
it just took the right diet and care to transform him from a sad, quiet border collie to this happy boy.
Whoa!
Good lad.
Good boy.
Now Ted's repaying that debt by helping heal his new owner.
Kenny and Ted have helped me in a way that I cannot explain. They are... Oh, they're special. They're my little boys.
3 years ago, Dorian lost his eldest son, Connor, after the 21-year-old had a tragic fall from a balcony.
It happened. Every family's worst nightmare, it happened. And Kenny was actually born 3 days after Connor died. And it was like, wow, you know, it was just one of those things that we had to get him. Good boys.
First Kenny and now Ted have been helping Dorian through his profound grief.
Then I'll have 5 minutes walking my dog. Big bold bloke with a beard, crying over there with a dog, you know. But, hey, they don't know, do they? But I carry on, you know, and I look at my dogs and I just smile sometimes and get on with it, which you've got to do. You've got to do that. Teddy? Good boy. There you go. Another one? How many is that? 3? Another one? 4?
It's been a long journey for both Ted and Dorian, but this Christmas promises to be a very happy one for them all.
Good boy, Teddy. My advice to anybody that wants a dog is to go out and get one. Spin. Oh, very clever. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's life-changing. It's life-saving for so many people. You clever? Yes, you are clever. I know you're clever. I love you too, mate. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, it's a shame, though, it's not night time. I think you'd get the real twinkle.
Just down the road from Scott's practice in Richmond, everyone's starting to get into the Christmas spirit.
It'd be cute if we had a ball that you could hang from the tree.
The 3 sisters, Olivia, Ruby and Jasmine, their mum Jeanette and the 3 family guinea pigs.
She could be a decoration. She could be the angel on the top of the tree. We could give them stockings for Christmas. We could fill them up with, like, spinach or something.
Despite all the excitement about the upcoming festive season, there's been a shadow hanging over this close-knit clan. Scott removed an enormous lump from Ruby's guinea pig, Maple, and sent it off to be tested.
It really is absolutely huge. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Scott.
Now he's dropping by to deliver the results.
Thank you.
Such a big lump. You worry with something growing so rapidly as to what it could be, and knowing how attached Ruby was to her animal, you don't need anything awful to go wrong.
Let me have a little look at your beautiful girl. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Very good news, young lady, in time for Christmas, is that the lump came back as something called a trichoepithelioma. It sounds awful, but in fact, it's a benign tumour. Nothing to worry about. And by removing it completely, it won't come back.
Thank you so much, Scott.
No worries.
I thought I was gonna lose her, but...
Oh, sweetheart, no. No way, no chance. Not before Christmas. That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hey?
When Scott said that it was benign, I was just absolutely so grateful.
She can enjoy many more Christmases with you guys in this phenomenal tree. I can't believe it. That's massive. I could climb it.
Actually, I'm glad you said that.
Oh, really?
Because we couldn't put the angel on top of the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gosh. All right. I'm going to need a ladder. Oh, man, that's going to be a stretch. Wait a minute. Oh. There you go. How's that?
No, now she's to the left and she's looking down.
You're a hard taskmaster, I tell you, Jeanette.
A little bit to the left, just rotate.
How's that?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
Avoid them round the bottom too much because we've got 6 very excitable puppies who will try and eat them.
Back at the Richmond practice, Zoe and Maz are in charge of the final preparations for Scully's first Christmas party.
I'm starting to think that this puppy party might be our craziest idea yet.
All Scully's 5 siblings have been invited,
Come on, love. Come on.
as well as her proud parents, Bonnie and Sebastian.
So amazing. They all look so similar now, don't they? I'm really excited to see all the puppies again because it was just such a massive event. They were born just downstairs here at the practice, so to have them all return with their new owners is just so special.
Ooh, what could it be, dogs? What could it be? Oh my God! it's the whole family. Yes. I think it'll make Bonnie's Christmas to know that all the dogs are in good homes and they're happy. They're all with owners who love them, and they're all lively and energetic and clever and sweet.
Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Lovely Christmas kisses.
To see all the puppies together is just fantastic, and it's definitely given Christmas the sparkle, without a doubt.
Thank you so much for coming. It's such a joyous thing to spend this moment with you guys. We've now all become this big, massive, happy, extended family. It's very, very special to me, and I just want to say thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to subscribe to the Bondi Vet YouTube channel. Click on the screen now to continue watching more great content. And if you love Bondi Vet, then check out our Bondi Pet Marketplace at bondipet.com for a great range of Aussie pet products and services. We can't wait to see you there.